Our final presenter today is Anthony Olatunji Akeri. His supervisor is Dr. Sukinder Kaur Chima, and Anthony is doing a PhD in biochemistry at the Memorial University of Newfoundland. His talk will be omega-3 intake during pregnancy, finding perfect maternal diet for brain health.
Welcome to the OA Dynasty Forum.
Here at OA Dynasty Forum, we talk about the process that is involved on every journey to success, and we're there to lay it all bare.
Expect to be informed, transformed, and blessed as you come on this journey with us.
Enjoy the journey.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the OA Dynasty Forum.
Yes.
My name is Tolu.
My name is Anthony.
And today we are going to be doing something, just getting the process behind a particular success. So, Anthony right here, the king of the OA Dynasty, won the first place, Canada 3MT thesis competition.
Yeah.
And we thought it was, important to kind of share the process behind that particular success, and that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing the asking, and he's going to be doing the answering of the questions.
So in other words, I'm going to be on the hot seat for a period of time today.
Okay, so thank you for,
I'm making it looking like a former, like you're interviewing me, Harry.
Okay, alright, serious. Okay, so how does it feel like winning the 3MT competition?
Yeah, it's actually a good feeling, to be honest with you. I mean, if you ask anybody, the note of victory is actually a very sweet note.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what I can say is that I see myself as being privileged to have gone that far, to the extent of winning first place in Canada. So it's actually a place of privilege for me, and I thank God for the grace and for the support I got all around, and from you especially, so yeah.
Okay, good. So can you tell us, can you just look back to when this journey started, because it's been over a year since you graduated from your PhD, and we're still hearing some 3MT.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, how did the journey start? When did the journey start actually?
Okay, so for those who are getting to hear about 3MT for the first time, it means 3-minute thesis. What that means is that you're going to compress your thesis or your research into a 3-minute presentation. That actually started from University of Queensland in Australia in 2008. So now it's more or less like a global thing. So how the journey began for me, a couple of years back, I was having a chat with one of the professors in my university, and he said, if anybody is doing any research and the person cannot explain that research to a grade 6 student, and the student will understand the research, that the person does not truly understand the research. So that's where I took the challenge from, and I started asking myself a question that, okay, can I even break down my research to a layman and the person will understand what I'm trying to pass across? So that was the beginning of the journey for me.
Okay, so the journey, when you say the journey, what exactly, how did you compete? Like, was there a competition? When did it start? Can you let us know what,
Yeah, like I said, it's been a journey. So my journey with respect to 3MT started 2018. So there was a call for faculty of science competition. So I applied and I wrote many scripts. I kept writing, cancelling, deleting, rewriting. So eventually I arrived at a final script which I presented at the Faculty of Science 3MT competition. Unfortunately, I came first in that competition, which was a very good feeling. And we came with a cash prize anyways.
Yeah.
So after that, I was motivated to apply for the university-wide competition. So this is for all the departments and all the faculties across the university. So I thought, because I won in the Faculty of Science, I thought I know it all. I just go and blast it again. Hey, don't be so. Apologies to those who don't understand PG. I mean, it's not always like that. So I went to the faculty at the university-wide competition and I was kicked out.
Did you even get first, second, third?
I was not even among the first 3.
So that's a lesson there. So that you have won in a place shouldn't, fine, you should be grateful for that opportunity. But that's not to say that, you can just slide the next one. You need to still prepare for the next one.
And I was going to get into that because there's need for constant preparation. If something has given you victory, you need to keep working on it for that thing to remain, what we can call success. The key word now is continuous, improvement.
Exactly.
Actually, I had a very serious, interesting experience during the university-wide presentation. I was presenting because I tried to revamp my script a little bit, but I didn't give myself enough room to practice the newer version of my script. So during the course of my presentation, I actually froze for about 3 or 4 seconds.
And it's so funny because that video is on YouTube.
if you are presenting a whole thesis in 3 minutes, 1 second means a lot. So I think I lost my audience. With that, I froze. I actually felt embarrassed, but it's part of the journey.
So how did you So you won at the faculty level, and then you went to the university. You didn't win at that. So then, why are we here? What happened? What changed?
So 2018, I didn't win. So I'm this kind of person that I always take up challenge. I want to challenge myself to make and break record for myself. So I came back 2019. And this time I was well prepared, and I was fortunate to win first place for the university. So it was a good sport to be, because I started getting interviews here and there. Who is that winner from Memorial University of Newfoundland? So So after that.
So to give context, you won now at the university first place, right?
Across the faculties in the
university. So you were number 1 for Memorial University.
2019,
okay. All right. So what was the next journey after that?
So the next journey was to represent Memorial in the eastern part of Canada. So to represent Memorial, so we have 3 regions competing. So I was to represent Memorial University at the eastern region. So in the eastern region, we have a couple of universities that were competing. So because of COVID-19, tuition was held virtually. So I was actually supposed to be sponsored by my university to the place of that competition, but so now it's happening virtually. So we did that competition as well, and of course a lot of other practice, a lot of revamping, rewriting, correcting of my script. And prior to that time, because I was the winner for the Memorial University, the School of Graduate Studies got me a coach to actually coach me, because at this point I'm representing the university at the Eastern Region competition. So they got me a coach, and I had a couple of sessions with her, Professor Cody, and it was actually fantastic because experience for me, because a lot of things that I wasn't paying attention to, she was able to direct me to paying attention to those things. So I went for that Eastern Region competition, and guess what? I was fortunate to be the first place winner.
So the first place winner. And also one thing about the 3MT is that you have the first place, second place, and you also have people's choice. Do you want to tell us about the People's Choice Award as well? Because of course you won the first place, but there's also the People's Choice. Do you want to tell us about?
So I actually won the first place and People's Choice Award, which was like 2-in-1, victory, at a single shot, which was very interesting.
And that was thanks to some people.
I mean, my church family, CMFI, R4 group to be precise, they went all out to give me the support and the votes, and it came out fine. And I want to say a big thank you to all of them and everybody else. I know my wife was pulling her weight and things like that, so thanks to everybody that actually came out to support me.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And I think I wanted to say something as regards that. So if you look at it, he won first place, right? But you needed people to vote for him to win for the second People's
People's
Choice
Choice,
Award.
Yeah.
So that's to say that on our journey to success, we need people,
Yeah.
and we cannot overemphasize it. You could as well be comfortable with your first prize, right? But because you had people who voted, for you, you were able to, win a second award.
Yeah, and that's just true. So I moved to the Canada-wide competition, and winners from different regions competing. So actually, you have 3 regions, so you have 3 winners competing. So because of COVID, they combined winners from 2020 and 2021 together. And because it was a showcase, so we are looking for People's Choice, only People's Choice Award. That was what was available. So, and I, told my people, everybody that supported, thumbs up to you guys. So, and people came around, and massive support.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate to come first in that competition. I had about 58% of the total votes.
Yes.
So I mean.
Yeah. So
everybody that supported, just giving you guys double salutes. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful.
Yeah. So that's to say that on our journey, right? We need people. We cannot overemphasize the need for people. How a baby is not distracted.
That's one of the reality of being a parent.
Exactly. And shooting videos and not having
Yeah, hopefully one of these days we'll share more about the interesting fun part of being a parent with you guys.
but it's just the reality. Yeah. So thank you so much for telling us that. But it's so funny because you graduated over a year ago, and you're still competing. How did that make you feel?
Yeah, that speak of what I can call relevance, because even after a couple of years that I've graduated, I was still representing my university, and a couple of weeks ago I actually represented Canada in a North American competition. So which speaks of grace of God, because I checked history. My university has not gone that far before, so it's a privilege to flag the flag of Memorial University at the North American competition. So
yeah. All right. So any last word for anyone wanting to go for that competition as an immigrant, right? Someone coming in.
Yeah, and that's the most important part of this story, because most people say that you are just coming from one country
where you don't speak English.
That may not even be very obvious on the map, and don't let your background put your back on the ground. I mean, you can compete. You can compete and you can win. I just want to encourage somebody that you can do it. If I can do it, then anybody can do it. Just believe in yourself. Don't let anybody put you down. Don't feel inferior to anybody. The color of your skin is nothing. The content of your brain is everything, and the grace of God upon you. So you can do it. You can do it. I want to encourage immigrants to compete. You have more than enough to offer to this generation. So show yourself out there, and you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed how far you can go. So yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we would have to cut this.
Yeah. Now I just want to pray for anybody. You're immigrants, you want to compete. The grace of God we give you wings to fly. And I pray as you compete, you will get outstanding results, and things will work out for you by the grace of God. So thank you for thank you for enjoying the interview with my son. God bless you. Those who haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button, and we have some other cool stuffs coming up. So please subscribe. And we see you in the next episode of OA Dynasty Forum.
Alright then, thank you. Bye.
final presenter today is Anthony Olatunji Akeri. His supervisor is Dr. Sukhinder Kaur Chima, and Anthony is doing a PhD in biochemistry at the Memorial University of Newfoundland. His talk will be omega-3 intake during pregnancy, finding perfect maternal diet for brain health.
Woo! Can I go now?
You can go now. Good luck.
Thank you. Just take a look at the picture of the newborn. It reminds me of the day I became a father. We all see this as a picture of perfect health. We no COVID-19 to worry about, no assault, and no trauma. But what if the future mental health of this baby has already been shaped during pregnancy? According to the Canadian Mental Health Association, 1 out of every 5 Canadians will experience a mental disorder every year. And it's even more shocking to know that Newfoundland has the highest rate of separation due to mental illness in Canada. And despite the huge effort channeled into finding the cause as well as the cure of mental disorders, it often feels like we are fighting a losing battle. I'm sure some of you are wondering by now, what is the connection between pregnancy and mental health? I will get to that in a minute. In the early 80s, Professor David Barker was the first to tell us that what mothers eat during pregnancy has a profound health implication on the babies, even at adulthood. What does this mean? This means that most mental disorders are likely have been programmed during pregnancy. So, what is the solution to this global problem? Before I proceed, how many of you have heard that eating fish is good for you? You can raise up your hand. Yes, that's exactly how my PhD comes in. There's a unique nutrient in fish known as omega-3, which is important for the development and function of the brain. And in my PhD research, I have developed a mathematical model to determine the adequate amount of omega-3 required for proper brain development during pregnancy. And as of today, we have successfully tested my formulation in mice. And it's so fascinating to know that mice consuming adequate amount of omega-3 in their diet do not only have high omega-3 in the brain of their babies, but it increases the secretion of neurotrophins. Do not worry, neurotrophin is just the name for chemicals that maintains the integrity of your brain as you grow old. Let's step back a little bit. For those of you that bake at home, you will agree with me that the taste as well as the keeping quality of your cake is dependent on your recipe, right? In the same vein, my PhD will ensure that each baby have adequate omega-3 in their brain during pregnancy. And with this promising alternative, we can secure a lifetime smile in each baby's face by being free of programmed mental illness. Thank you.
Woo! Tarek Youssef from Dalhousie University. Congratulations, Tarek.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Tarek.
The second place prize, $500 prize, goes to Shane Graces from McGill University. Congratulations, Shane.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
And that leaves us with the grand prize, first place prize, $1,000, goes to Anthony Akeri from the
Congratulations.
Woo!